Because they'll let any idiot have a podcast.
You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
I rest my case.
Otto's Powerhouse. You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. I was reading some articles, sorry. Thank you for being here, first of all. I'm still digesting what I read, and it's just interesting. A lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and I know I could talk about it, but I'm not going to fill your head with all that stuff that's going on right now. Instead, I want to get you away from that for a little bit. I don't know. Get your mind a little bit relaxed. I mean, are bad things happening in the world? Yes. Can we all point the finger at, well, never mind. All I'm saying is, if I'm saying anything is, there's a lot of bad shit going on right now. And I would like to, get your mind off of it by, sharing some of the weird, maybe even fucked up shit that happens around, but it's kind of comical. For instance, Florida, and it's funny, I saw this meme that said America, and it was basically a Harry Potter meme. You got the teacher there, and it say, why is it that when something happens, it's always you three? And it had Harry Potter, I can't think of their names right now, but it's three of them. It's the usual trio that are hanging around together, and you see one of them's labeled California, the other one Alabama, and the other one Florida. Well, funny enough, this thing that I read happened in Florida. Apparently, there is some deranged psycho idiot breaking into people's homes and sucking their toes. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's just freaking weird as fuck to begin with. But the fact that somebody goes through all the trouble of obviously stalking you, watching you, and then breaking into your house to suck your toes. That is just some sick shit. I mean, seriously, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, wow. Okay, as I was saying, I had to take a quick pause. I lost it. I'm sorry. I had to laugh my ass off for a little bit, and maybe I should have left it in the recording. But bottom line is, okay, now imagine this. You're at home, you're sleeping, and all of a sudden you awake from your sleep, your slumber, whatever you want to call it, and you find this motherfucker right there sucking your toes. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I'm here to suck your toes. Of course, apparently, like I said, this, I'm not making this up. This actually happened in Florida. The guy obviously woke up to some dude sucking his toes. So of course he starts throwing punches and, getting that creep out of his house. Now, the guy claimed to have a gun and then try to fondle the guy's genitals on top of that, so anyway, if you live in Florida, watch out, be careful, because the toe sucker is still out on the loose. This is something like out of one of those fucking comic books. I mean, you know what, if I ever do write a comic book, I guess that's gonna be one of the villains, the toe sucker. I'm sorry, I lost it earlier. I hope that, I can get your mind off other shit with this, because, this just caught me off guard. Another fucked up shit I heard is a Kentucky judge that is on suspension right now because, apparently she's a freak. Yeah, some judge. I'm not gonna put out her name out on this episode, but we'll probably go into more details in Cursory Overload because I just can't wait to hear what K Dog's got to say about shit like this. But this Kentucky judge apparently was getting it on with co-workers there, people in the courts, and a friend. So she for having a threesome there in the courtrooms. Wow. I can't think of anything funny. That's under investigation. I can't. I don't. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and throw rocks at anybody for sinning differently than I do. But seriously, in a courthouse, order in the court. Anyway, that is the kind of stuff that is happening. Besides all the other shit that you're probably already tired of hearing, because every time you turn around, that's all there is. Talks about war, this, that. I mean, the plane that went down, and that is something really tragic. I'm not trying to go into that. I'm trying to keep this light, but I do want to say, where our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the people that went down in that plane. There are a lot of people from Canada. My heart goes out to them, and everybody else that was there. I mean, not just obviously Canadians. It strikes a close to home thing because they're Americans, just like us. I mean, they're from Northern America, just like us U.S. people. Anyway, like I said, see, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to keep it on a funny level, trying to bring odd, weird shit, kind of to take your mind off of that. But it's hard, even as I'm here podcasting, talking to you about it. It's hard not to go back to what's going on politically, what's going on in the world, all these threats of war, everything that is happening. So, I'm going to keep this one short today because if I keep talking, we're just going to dig deep into that. But if you live in Florida, do be careful. Be aware that you got the toe sucker on the loose. And, we'll follow up on the freaky judge. I mean, that's wow. I wonder if that could be a reboot for Night Court, Back in the day, of course, Night Court was funnier in a different way, but you had Dan Fielding, and Dan Fielding was a fucking freak. He was always trying to get into the public defender's pants, if I remember correctly. So, I don't know, maybe this could be the basis for a new Night Court reboot. Maybe I should start writing. Anyway, all I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that, well, even though there's a lot of bad stuff happening out there, I just want to say that, we, as human beings, we got to do the best to just hang in there, pray, if that's your beliefs, I'm not going to sit here talk religion or anything, but like I said, pray, send good vibes, do what you do, all right, well, I'm gonna end it here. Floridians or Florida people, watch out for the toe sucker. I'm out of here. Live each day like it's your last one, because it very well could be. Take the time to be with your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Show them you love them, because you may not get the chance later on, and that's what makes life worth living when it's all said and done. So that being said, this is Pato the Ghostwriter, aka Pato Morningstar, saying see ya.
Because they'll let any idiot have a podcast.
Bottles Powerhouse.
I rest my case.